Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy John the Jedi here, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the new Last of Us HBO series that got announced yesterday, as well as the start of PlayStation Studios, so I'm going to break this down top 5 style. Starting off with number 5, yesterday the developers of The Last of Us, Naughty Dog and HBO announced that there will be a live action adaptation of the game coming very soon, as well as a load of other games coming with it. They seem to be doing a trailer with the style of the MCU did with their Disney TV series. However, they haven't currently started filming or started casting yet, but the release is looking to be late this year or early 2021. But feel free to start doing your fan cast in the comments. I'll talk about my top 5 of each character later in this video. This series will probably run from 5 to 7 seasons if it does well, so who knows, maybe it will. The person that's actually creating the series and directing it is that of Chernobyl, so that's going to be pretty awesome and it's going to be well written because Neil Drukmann, the creative director of Naughty Dog, is working with him. The original game came out back in 2013 with part 2 coming out on the 29th of May, so they seem to be capitalizing a lot on the hype of the series right now. Now number 4, a lot of fans have already been asking what the show is going to be about, what the main character is going to be doing, and it seems from what has been said that it's going to be loosely based off the first game for the first couple seasons, making a bigger story, getting more depth to the characters before and after coming together, seeing what happened in those 20 years apart from the start of the game to the present time. So it's going to be exciting to see what they do, because obviously Netflix just had that amazing game adaptation of the Witcher series that did very well, so obviously they can do good things if someone can do an amazing TV show like The Witcher. There's going to be potential for them to cover the second part of The Last of Us in a future season, but we'll see how well the show does. The story runs for about 6 hours including all the cutscenes, so they'll have a lot of material to go by. The main characters are obviously Joel and Ellie. Joel is a smuggler hired by the Fireflies to smuggle a 14-year-old girl to one of their bases in Salt Lake City where they think they can create a cure for the fungus pathogen. The story is a very post-apocalyptic style one. So they think that they can get this girl who is immune for some reason that they don't understand through her genetics and make a cure out of it. But obviously something happens, something turns, but I won't spoil any of that for those of you that haven't watched or played the game. Now, number 3, who are the villains? For those who don't play the game, you won't really know much, but don't worry, I'll run through it. The main villain is of course the pathogen. Several different versions of the infected, Zombieland 2 style. However, the side villain is the people, Walking Dead or Game of Thrones style, where it's every man for themselves and everyone kills before helping one another to make sure that they survive more than anything. But talking about the infected, before I get into it, they're called infected because I'm pretty sure that the zombie name is copyrighted, like how the Walking Dead have walkers, or Game of Thrones have White Walkers and not white zombies. Now, for the first round is runners. Runners are newly infected but still quite dangerous. You can sneak around them, but they have their sight and hearing, so you still have to be very cautious. Then, there are clickers. Clickers are an evolved strand of the infected that lose their sight but have much better hearing than the runners, so it's a lot harder to fight against them, and you have to be very sneaky and very clinical with what you do. And finally, in the first game, we had bloaters. They are the highest chain of the infected and very hard to kill. They're very big, fat, and have a lot of armor due to the mutation. So these are going to be very interesting villains on the TV show, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do it. There are a lot of twists and turns in the story that I won't talk about, obviously, because if you guys do want to play the game, then you can go do that yourselves. But there are going to be friends becoming enemies, trust being broken, new alliances being made, and honestly in this story, it goes from 0 to 100 very fast, and I'm super excited to see what happens in the show. Now, sitting at number 2, what other shows are HBO trying to make? Yesterday, when this news was broken, PlayStation announced that PlayStation Studios was going to be created, and it seems that a lot of different good games could be getting films and TV shows. God of War being my main thought of what they are going to make, because it is an amazing story compared to anything that is out there. If they did do it right, the God of War series would be amazing, and it's very different to that they've done on HBO, like the Game of Thrones. Something that has been hinted at is also a Final Fantasy series, but obviously they can't put that on HBO because it is very similar to how Game of Thrones would play out. Obviously it wouldn't be in the past, it would be a modern, but things in it would be very similar to what Game of Thrones was. But sitting at number 1, my most exciting and wanted series / film, and it's been in the works for many years, and something that would be an easy TV show for HBO to do as an Uncharted series. Tom Holland has been doing press tours for his new Disney film and was talking about how he would love to play a character like Nathan Drake. They are going to be starting that series after they finish the film that they have started writing for. I'm super excited to see what's to come, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments what Sony exclusive game you want to see as a TV show. But that is all the information I have for you guys today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to smack a like on it, it'd be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload all of my videos. But for now guys, I'm out. Peace!